After Power, everyone kind of went their separate ways. Some people stayed in Tucson, some people got out of radio. Some people went and sold insurance. Some people hustled and did the best they can and you know, worked for better radio stations. Some people worked for worse radio stations. Everyone kind of did their own thing, but we always remember Power 1490 as a real innovative station in Tucson and a first station for so many things.
You know, throughout the entire time at Power, you know, we were always, you know, the red-headed stepchildren. We never got the money, we never got the respect, we never got the love, but when we had the Power crew there, we had each other.
People in the trenches, and trenches like these, that got dirty and slung some dirt, it emanates from them throughout, whether it be personal or whether it be professional.
You know, I got my first chance at Power 1490. I owe a lot of what's happened in my own career to the radio station, to the people of the radio station. Yeah, it was an amazing experience from start to finish.
Working at Power changed my life, it shaped my life. I was exposed to people that I never would have been exposed to. I was exposed to situations, good, bad, ugly, and beautiful, that really taught me how to deal with people in life.
The passion that listeners had for Power 1490, I've never seen duplicated anywhere, on any big, huge FM station in any major city.
Power 1490 lives on today, you know, through the people. It's amazing, you know, and standing in the grocery store line, oh, you were Killer Keith, and I remember Power 1490, and that was awesome.
People still stop me on the street and in clubs, say whatever happened to Power 1490, and say, man, Power 1490, you guys jammed, or I remember when you came to my school.
The kids who grew up with us, and it was, you know, a high school, junior high station, let's be honest, you know, that's really who our target demographic was. They're adults now. So they're the ones who are, you know, running the radio stations. They're the ones who are, you know, running the businesses. And so it really took a station that they almost felt like they had ownership of, like they were part of, and they've helped make it part of the community. It will always live on. There will always be people who remember Power, just as a, you know, little engine that could. I think I can, and we did.
I heard it from artists years later that it was an important radio station to them because it gave them the chance to reach an audience. And that was what I would hope that people would remember about Power too, is that there was music that got played on Power that if we hadn't played it, there's a chance, and remember, this is pre-internet, MTV wasn't in every household, there's a chance that you would have never heard those songs. You never would have heard that song that means so much to you today, that reminds you of your first love or your high school dance or a milestone in your life if we hadn't had the chance to expose it.
You know, there were no second chances. It was, you know, you did it, you did the best you can, you learned from it and moved on. And that really was, you know, a large part of the lessons that we took with us was, you know, yeah, they can tell us no, doesn't mean we have to accept it. We're gonna do what we're gonna do, we're gonna have fun with it, and then when it's over, well, then we'll go do something else. But, you know, you take care of yourself, you take care of others, and if you do that, the product you put out is going to be something special.
The world changes and time changes, and so you just have to live with it and go from there. Power 1490 was right place, right time, and we built a great staff, and that's the key to it all.
You know, maybe this is wishful thinking. I hope it's that they knew how passionate we were about it. I hope that it came through the speakers how much a labor of love it was for us. None of us got rich doing it. None of us were living high on the hog. We worked long hours, we were underpaid, we were dismissed by an industry and by other radio stations, even in our own building sometimes, as not being I'll use the term, a real radio station. And I really hope, and I really want to believe that the listeners got a sense that if they heard people on Power or they met the DJs and personalities at Power, they knew that we really cared about that radio station, that it was something special to us. It wasn't just a job, and we could be there today and be gone tomorrow and it wouldn't make a difference. It made a difference to everybody that came through there, and I still think you can hear that kind of passion. You can hear that excitement, you can hear that enthusiasm for something through the speakers. It doesn't happen all the time, it happens less and less in radio today, where radio's become a commodity and people know that wherever they are, they could be somewhere tomorrow and it doesn't make a lick of difference. we cared, and people cared about power, and I think it came through the speakers. At least I hope it did.